Here are top 5 things you need to know about my winter car, and make sure to not miss the 5th one, as I'm talking a lot about when the game is expected to release. First thing we will talk about is job. A new main job has been revealed that it will exist, but we yet don't know what exactly. You will have to clock in and out of work from Monday all the way to Friday and get certain amount of hours to not lose it permanently. There is a system where if player forgets to clock out of work from 17:18, it will automatically clock him out. Also, there will be a boss that will check on the player to see if he is still working or not. If he caught you when you are not working, you could get fired. If you will have too many hours in a week, you will be able to use it as days off. The second thing we are going to talk about is the car. One and only Course Rivet is a project car that is based off the Ford Taunus TC. Unlike in my summer car, the project car will not be waiting outside the house. You will have to buy it at some place in the map. The starting price should be around 500 marks, but the price will determine based on the different parts that is on the IT during the time before you buy it. Topless Gun also confirmed that the car will not have rev limiter, but with engine tuning, you can have higher rev limit. So if the default rev limit is 6,500, with engine tuning it could be up to 8,000 revolutions per minute. The interior of the car will contain a radio, like in every car in my summer car, besides Rusko and Jonas, a heater that will keep the player warm in those cold days, speedometer that displays speeds up to 220 kilometers per h, RPM gauge that shows up to 7,000 revolutions per minute, 2-digit numerical gauges, and battery indicator. We have yet one more car to talk about, and that's Sorbet. This will be a daily driver that will be able from the beginning of the game. Topless Gun describes it as a boring 1980s four-wheel drive European 5-door hatchback, confirmed to be based off of the Talbot 1510. The player will be able to perform basic maintenance like oil changes, coolant, and so on, but nothing major. It will use a gasoline engine and feature a pretty well-sized trunk, as well as foldable rear seats. Topless Gun also quoted, "Sorbet will replace the Uncle's blue van that was in my summer car. Most likely, it might even make its first appearance in MSC if I am able to figure it out. Idea was that player sells Satsuma and is given this new daily driver in exchange. That would be alternate ending." The fourth thing we are going to talk about is what are all the vehicles that are confirmed to be in my winter car compared to my summer car. Satsuma is confirmed to not appear. Jonas ES will return. Gifu may return, or it might get replaced. Rusko will not appear again. Ferndale will be returned, but only a static prop that is not drivable, as well as Hayosiko, Kekmet, and Trailer are confirmed to appear. Combine Harvester will appear, but only as prop. EDM 500 LX is not yet known. Victra will still be appear with some changes. Fitton will appear, which means Pena is coming too. Topless Gun said that Pena might get a new car at some point. Bus is confirmed to appear back. Boat will be removed as the lake will be frozen, so there is no point in having it. The fifth, and probably the most important information of them all, is when to expect my winter car on 8th of August in 2022. Someone asked Topless Gun, "How done is my winter car?" And he answered, "When were you? About 60 to 70% done. Hard to estimate." This estimation was in comparison to how done my summer car was in 2016 on 12th of September in 2023. Someone asked if my winter car will be released in 2024, and Topless Gun replied with, "I surely hope so." On 28th of February in 2024, someone emailed him about the release date, and he responded by saying, "Hard to give an estimate. The gameplay mechanics are done probably around 80 to 90% for early access, but overall the game is still missing some audio and graphics mostly. It depends how much new unplanned gameplay things I like to add before I release it. If this doesn't give you any information, we can do a quick calculation. In 2022, he was about 60 to 70% done with the game, and 2 years later, well, 1 year and a half, the game is about 80 to 90% done. So if he was able to do about 20% more, I personally think that the game can come out this year, but in late December or in early months of 2025. Some people are saying that the game will come out in the middle of 2025, but personally, I don't know why would he release a winter game in summer. But again, if you look, my summer car came out on 26th of October in 2016, so that's in fall. But still, I think if he is going to release it mid-2025, I think he will do it in early spring and not in summer. So that's it for that video. Stay tuned for more videos to come where I reveal more and more information about the game.